everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. All right, today's topic is he really worth your time? Is he? All right, before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers, all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions. And I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective. And it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are available in my online store, and you'll find a link in the description. All right, now it's time for our daily affirmation. And we do these affirmations to help with our spiritual growth. And here it is. I am a magnet for abundance and blessings in all forms. I am a magnet for abundance and blessings in all forms. Let this affirmation sink deep into your spirit, because you are constantly attracting. So you want to attract abundance into your life and many blessings. I am a magnet for abundance and blessings in all forms. Let this affirmation be a blessing to you today. Okay, now it's time for movement. And we do these movements to get your blood circulating. Today we're going to do some neck movements. What we're going to do is 2 movements and 5 of each. And it's going to be simple. Just sit up straight and move your neck just like this. And that's 1. All right, we're going to do 5 times this way. Then we're going to do 5 times the other way. All right, you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, sit up straight. 3, 4, 5. All right, shake it out. Now let's go this way. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, how does that feel? How does that feel? Hopefully it loosens up those neck muscles. All right, and just helps you to feel better and looser for your day. Let's talk about this topic today. Is he really worth it? Now, I was listening to some young man the other day who said, today's women are easy, and men don't have to do as much to get what they want out of the women today. All right, you know, when I heard that, that was a little disparaging, because women, why are we so easy? Is it because we are desperate to have a man? So we're just willing to put ourselves out there, and whatever he comes with, we're going to accept it because of our desperation? Ladies, don't do it. Don't settle. Know that you are the prize. You are the gift. You don't have to settle for anything. And don't listen to these tales that go around that say, you know, men are so limited, and, you know, you have to share a man if you want one. So that's why women accept men who cheat on them, because they feel like it's better than having no man at all. Ladies, no, it's not. It's better to have no man at all than to have a man who cheats on you, who disrespects you, who is violent to you, who is abusing you in every way. It's better to be alone than to suffer that, ladies. Now, we did get some letters in, so let's read a letter and see what she says, okay? All right. This young lady says, I have seen your video on narcissist, heard how we should avoid the narcissist. I had an ex-friend whose man is a narcissist. He cheated and disrespected her very early in the relationship, yet she worships him. She then begged him to marry her. All right. And after she got him to marry her, she was even more attracted to him and totally submissive to him. He openly flaunts his affairs by insisting that women are always throwing themselves at him. Here is my question. How is she able to tolerate his narcissistic behavior? Because she settled for it. That's how. Because she feels probably that this is the best she can do. So she settled for whatever he dishes out just to keep him. That's why that was her free will, and that's what she chose. Why doesn't she find this treatment offensive? In fact, she is very protective and will attack others that talk about his cheating and low-down ways. What is really going on here? Low self-esteem and low self-worth. That's what's going on. And a fear of abandonment. Your friend would do anything just to keep this man. That's what it is. She doesn't want to hear you all talking about it. She doesn't care about it. She knows what's happening. But she has accepted his abuse. And to her, it's familiar. I don't know what kind of family background she came from. Maybe she was raised with narcissists. She is familiar with the treatment, and she settled for it. Listen, it's really nothing you can do about it. This is something that your friend has accepted. She has free will just like you. But she has settled into whatever is going on in her life with the narcissist. And it's really nothing you can do about it. You can't change her. You can't show her her misgivings or anything. It's really her free will. It'll be up to her to decide whether this life is what she desires or not. There are people out there who are used to this kind of behavior, and it's nothing new to them. In fact, there are people out here who gravitate to that behavior. Now remember, your friend attracted this narcissist into her life. He didn't just happen into her life. She attracted it. And if she continues to sit in it, it's because apparently it is gratifying something in her. It's something that she's finding gratifying to stay in a situation like that. You're on the outside, you're a friend, and you can clearly see it. But she doesn't want to see it, and she doesn't want to talk about it. She doesn't want to hear about it. So my advice to you is to let it go. Let it go. That's your friend and her business. And whatever happens in her life, it's because she has accepted it, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. We know about the narcissist. He's an evil being, and he's not about to change. But if your friend decides that she wants to change, it's really going to be her free will. and nobody can change her mind for her. She has to change it. Now, we do have another letter here, and let's see what's going on here. All right, this young lady says, "Hi, I am in a situation where I've moved out of one state that had become home, and now I'm isolated. My parents were narcissists, and I believe my siblings are too. I currently make about $1,600 a month, $400 from my husband and $1,200 from my part-time job. I have great rental history, but bad credit. I don't know if I should find work where I am or find work where I was previously. I have nowhere to go. My relatives are toxic. I started therapy last week to deal with the abuse. My therapist specializes in narcissistic abuse. He told me to leave ASAP." Okay, well, did he have any other help for you? Or did he just tell you your best bet was to leave? To me, if that's all he told you, he kind of left you hanging in the wings. I let go of my stable job and apartment for what I thought was love. Well, it's a lot of women who do that, following a man. He has a gun in the house, but doesn't know how to use it. Listen, if he has a gun in the house, he knows how to use it. All right? It's about pulling the trigger. You know how many people have been killed because they didn't know how to use a gun? Gun is low vibration and it's negative. It's negative energy. All right? I told his mother about the abuse. We live in a home that was purchased for us and has never been put in our name. Well, wait a minute. Why do you think anybody should buy you a home and put your name on it? All right? If his family put you both in a home, right, for you to live in, well, then they have the power over you. You don't have any power. And you went and told his mother that he was abusing you, but she didn't do anything. That's her son. What did you expect her to do? She can't discipline him, and talking to him is not going to do any good. And who knows? He's learned this abusive ways from somebody. He could have learned it from growing up with them. You see? So I don't understand what you expected his mother to do about it. His mother says that I can stay until I get on my feet. All right, so you're living in the home that his parents bought. Your name is not on anything. But she says that you can stay until you get on your feet. I told her of the abuse 2 weeks ago. She hasn't checked on me since our conversation, so I don't believe she really cares. This is her son. She would check on him before she check on you. Where's your parents? All right? My husband told me he would make me whole if I wanted to return. Okay, you know, this is a little bit confusing. So, did you leave this home that you were living in with your husband and you moved back with your people? All right, I'm trying to follow your letter here. Okay. I told him to make me whole, and he agreed. I don't understand what that means, to make you whole. Now he is acting like he never had the conversation. My in-laws have a lot of money, and I am thinking of asking his mother to purchase my wedding rings so I can leave. All right. Okay, let's try to make some sense of this letter. You say that you had a stable job and an apartment that you left because you love this man. All right, I'm trying to follow your letter. And now you are living in a home that his parents purchased with this man. All right. But you say that now you are isolated. So the home where you lived with him, you left and went back to your people. And so now you're saying, should I find a job here or go back home and find a job? All right, I'm trying to understand what you're saying here. Number one, you should concentrate on building your own financial stability and quit bouncing from one to the other. All right, you need to work on yourself and start loving yourself. Find your own self-esteem. Okay. Wherever you are, if you've already left him because he is abusing you, then you need to find a job wherever you are right now and start over. It's a little confusing here whether are you still in the family home or are you staying with your relatives. That's what's confusing about your letter. All right? I'm going to give you some advice for you. If you are surrounded by narcissists, it tells you that you need to work on yourself. You need to build up your own self-esteem, start loving yourself, and finding a way to support yourself. And then you won't find yourself in these difficult situations in a home that you don't own, that you can be kicked out at any time, or having to live with abusive people. Once you find your own stability, then you can build yourself up, your self-worth. Once you find your own job and start working on yourself. That's what you need. No matter where you are in your life right now. You must start loving yourself, cherishing yourself, appreciating who you are. And to do that, start your spiritual awakening so that you can tap into your own power. See, when you are dependent on others for your future and for your happiness, this is what happens. Because you have given your power away to them. And they do you any way they want to do you. Anyway. And the only freedom from that is loving yourself, taking care of yourself, concentrating on yourself, making yourself the priority. And when you do that, your blessings will begin to flow. But the power is within you. It's not outside of you. As women, we have been taught from little girls to prepare for marriage, to prepare to hook the right man, to take care of us. We've been groomed from little girls to do that. But men today have not been groomed to be good providers or protectors. They haven't been groomed for that. So then where does that leave us? When we have been preparing from little girls to be mothers, to be caregivers, to be supportive, to be submissive. When the men have not been groomed to be upstanding quality men. This is where the fallout happens. All right? Here we are wanting to have a man to support and to love us when men are falling short of that obligation, of that expectation. And women, that's why we find ourselves on the losing side. And that's why my advice is take care of yourself. Don't depend on a man to provide a future for you. Depend on yourself and to provide your own future. And if on your journey a man comes along that wants to add to what you are doing because he has more than you, so he can help to boost you. You understand? You don't want a man who has less than you because he'll only bring you back down. Ladies, it starts with you. It starts with you loving yourself. You can't get around it. You can't get around. You gotta love yourself. All right. Now, I want to recommend another book to you. And this was another book that I was inspired to read when I started my spiritual journey. And it's from my favorite author, Dr. Wayne Dyer. All right. And this one is You'll See It When You Believe It. Now, you know, a lot of us, we want to see it first before we believe it. But in spirituality, you have to believe it first, and then you'll see it. It's about changing the way that you think, and your life will change. And this material will absolutely help. Now, Dr. Dyer says, our beliefs and what we think about dictate what manifests in our lives. He shares how we can reclaim our life and fulfill our dreams. Dr. Wayne shows us how we can get rid of the limitations and doubt holding us back and live a life full of self-confidence and joy. This again is some powerful material, and I recommend that you check this book out. You can get it on Amazon. As you see, I got mine when I started my spiritual journey, and he has it in audiobook now. You know, and I think that's great because you can get the audiobook, and while you're doing whatever your chores around the house, or even when you're in your meditation, listen. Let this information seep into your subconscious and change the way that you believe. And you will see your life change right in front of your eyes. Okay? So check this out. Like I said, you can get it on Amazon for sure. And they do have it in the audiobook. I know that you will enjoy this reading. And I know that it'll prove to be a blessing to you, just like it was a blessing to me. All right. Now, today's topic was, is he really worth your time? Ladies, take your time and look at your situation. In your quiet space, look around your environment. Is it what you desire? Is it growing toward what you desire? Or is it just the same? Low vibrational, stagnant, full of disappointments, full of anger and heartbreak. If that's it, then you are attracting the wrong energy into your life. And to change it, you have to change. You have to change the way you think about your life. And it's a journey, because you need to reprogram the way that you think. And once you do that, slowly but surely, you will see your life progress and get better and better and better. But you have to do the work. Nobody else can do the work for you. It comes from you. All right? People, I hope that the message today can help you in some way. And I really hope that you understand it. Now, for those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World, YT, at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter and I will comply. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. And to show my appreciation, I will be giving away a deck just like this one to one of you lucky subscribers once this channel hits 100,000. And every day we get a little closer. This is a 53 Oracle card deck of I Am affirmations that I have been choosing from for our daily affirmations. I will announce the name of the winner right here on the channel. So keep watching and good luck to all of you. I thank you so much for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best and happiness, and I really hope to see you next time.